everybody, it's Erica Vega. Today we are going to be talking about naked packaging-free scrubs. So we have a lot to offer in that realm at Lush. So I was going to tell you a little bit about naked scrubs in general and then also just show you a few of our favorites. At Lush, we scrub a lot, and we do it with a lot of different things, but one thing we don't do it with is microplastics. They can have a really damaging effect on our waterways and the creatures that live therein, and so we want to make sure that whatever we're using is coming from the earth and can go back to the earth. So we use a lot of different things to scrub at Lush. Salt, sugar, we use ground rice, ground almonds, ground almond shells, the list goes on and on. And the cool thing about those is not only are they all natural exfoliants, but they all have their own inherent benefits too. So they're all gonna offer a big variety of anything from like a really vigorous hardy scrub to a really gentle one. And they're all gonna have their added little benefits like using a little bit of ground almond. It's got just a smidgen of almond oil still left in those almonds. And so that's gonna leave a really nice supple feel on the skin. Or using something like sea salt is going to have a really cleansing, purifying, softening effect on the skin. So not only are you getting the physical scrub, but just that little added benefit from those natural ingredients as well. So first, I wanted to talk about body butters and shower scrubs because I think there's a lot of variety to be found just within a few products. So depending on the effects you want, it might change your mind about what you want even day to day. So I want to start off with Buffy. This is super OG. This is a cocoa butter and shea butter base that has ground rice, ground almonds, and ground adzuki beans, ground red beans. This was inspired by a trip to Brazil where they saw people on the beach taking suntan lotion and rubbing that into their legs and then scooping up sand and rubbing it on and thought, gosh, what a great combination of the oil and the scrub together. And so Buffy is going to leave a feeling like you have lotion left on the skin, but you still get that beautiful scrub. So when you're done, you don't need to put lotion on afterwards. You are good to go. It was my only bridezilla moment that I had in an otherwise very calm wedding when I forgot my Buffy. It was a problem. You probably also know Scrubby if you haven't tried this one yet. It has a really similar feel to Buffy, so it has that nice rich feeling when you're done. But this one has that beautiful Honey, I Washed the Kids fragrance, so you're probably loving it for that. And then this one has the little bumblebee stripes is actually a coconut shell. And so that's gonna give a really nice vigorous polish to the skin. But again, you're still gonna feel really sexy and smooth afterwards. So if you're looking for a little bit of a lighter feel, like your skin just feels soft, but like you don't have lotion on, we've also got the trick for you. So let me show you a couple of shower scrubs here. I've got the Rough with the Smooth. Now this one is a sugar scrub, and it's in a Maru butter base. So the sugar is a really nice fine polish, and then the Maru butter is almost like a glossy oil that just sinks right into your skin so you feel really nice and soft, but it's a nice light scrub. If you're looking for something a little fruitier, we have Cherryish, and this one is made with, got some Maru butter in there too, some cocoa butter, shea butter, lipe butter, lots of butters, and then the exfoliants in here is some sea salt and some ground up cherry pits, so hence the name Cherryish. Also it does have some dried cherries in there too. So this one is going to give kind of a similar texture as the Rough with the Smooth. That one had sugar and this one has salt, so you can imagine probably a similar texture there, but just a little more of a texture with those cherry pits, and so that's just going to give a little bit more of a hearty scrub than the Rough with the Smooth, but both of these are going to feel nice and light when you're done. We definitely have stuff outside of the body butter and shower scrub ranges too, so I just wanted to show you a few other things in our naked scrubs. So in soaps, there's a lot of texture to be had as well, so I just wanted to show you a couple of those. So here we have our sea vegetable soap, and this one actually has, you can see the top of it, almost like when you have a big block of it, it looks almost like if you were flying in an airplane over a tropical area where there's a lot of underwater coral and small islands and stuff. It looks just like that. It's like topographical map. So this has a bed of seaweed in there and then some sea salt. So as you wear that bar down, you're getting a really nice scrub with the two of those things. Sea salt, again, has a really softening, cleansing effect on the skin, and seaweed actually has a nourishing effect. So you're getting kind of the best of the sea with this this one, and it has this really fresh, breezy scent with some lavender and some lime, and it's a real like summer favorite for sure. So this is a super cool one. This is Sandstone. It has a really fresh, like breakfasty lemon scent from the Litsea cubeba oil that's in there. And this one, like the name implies, has sand to do the scrubbing. So this one, I always feel like when I use this one, if I'm like scrubbing on my leg, I feel like the part that's about to get scrubbed on my leg is actively being like, oh, me next, me next, me next. So it really has that like, that really satisfying feeling of like getting a really good back scratch. The Sandstone is a really, really refreshing, lively soap. So when they make this one in the factory, the sand is quite heavy. And so they actually, while they pour it, the sand starts to settle and they have to kind of like get in there and scoop it up to make sure that the sand is all throughout the soap. They're doing it really fast because it's really hot, but they're like getting in there and stirring it up really good so you get a nice even coating of sand all the way through. So it's a really, really like a reviving scrub that I would definitely recommend in the summertime especially. One more that I wanted to show you is Pumice Power. This is actually over in our foot care range, and it is a foot soap. So this one has a really yummy sweet orange fragrance to it, and it has pumice. So it's almost like a powder feel, but a really nice tough polish that's really good for your feet. You could also use it on your elbows or on like a tough area like that, but that's gonna give really nice polish to that area to feel really nice and soft. And then because it is a soap, you've got nice clean feet too, so it'll be smelling fresh. So in terms of taking care of these, especially the body butters with that kind of melty, buttery base, I would recommend keeping them dry as much as you can. So if you're traveling or you have kind of a small shower where the water is really getting everywhere, I would recommend getting a tin, like a body butter tin like this, and that way that'll keep it nice and dry and will keep it lasting a lot longer. If you don't, it's cool, just like kind of put it up on your shower shelf or just out of the way of the direct hit of that hot water, and that way it'll last a lot longer for you. So that's just a little bit about our Naked scrubs. I just showed you maybe a third of the Naked scrubs we have, and we also do have some ones that come in pots and bottles as well. So there's a ton of things to look at if you want really soft skin. So come on into the shop and we can help you pick one out, or give us a call and we'll help you pick one out. So this is, again, just a conversation between me and you. I want to hear what you have to say about it. So tell us what you think about the scrubs, and then also comment down below about what you want to hear next time, and then we will talk about that next time, okay?